everybody, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel, and as you can see from the title of today's video, we are going to be unboxing some more fancy goldfish today. If you haven't watched my original fish videos, I definitely recommend going and watching them. I did a little series where I set up this tank, got my fish and everything like that, and it went well for a while. I still have Lilith back here, as you can see, my pretty little fish. I got two goldfish last time, Lilith and Laguna. When I got Laguna, I wasn't too sure how she was going to survive very long because you could just tell by the way that she swam and the way that she was bred that she might not live very, very long. And a lot of you guys told me that in the comments, and I totally understood. Like, she was definitely not bred the best, and her fins and everything were just really small for her body. And about a month or two after I got her, she got swim bladder and died like very quickly. I was doing like antibiotics and everything that I got from the fish store, and I was getting advice from the fish store near me with like the professionals that work there and stuff, and I did all that I could, but she passed away pretty quickly after she got the swim bladder. That was very frustrating, but like I said, a lot of you guys knew, and I knew that that might happen because of how poorly she was bred. So it sucked. I really loved that fish. She was stunning. She was so sweet. And now I've just had Lilith for a little while. I kept her alone for a while because I just wanted to quarantine her and make sure that she was healthy and that there was nothing wrong with her. She, knock on wood, has not shown any signs of any type of sickness or anything. She has been doing really great, and I've had no issues with her. But goldfish are very similar to guinea pigs in the regard that they love to have friends and it makes them happy. They love swimming around with their little fishy friends. So I didn't want to leave her alone forever because that would just be really cruel on my end to leave her alone. So I went ahead and I ordered two more because I feel like I can comfortably fit 3 fancy goldfish in my 55-gallon. I wouldn't do any more. And I added some like little fake plants just for decor. It was looking a little bare. I do want to keep it a bare bottom tank because I just like the way that it is. It's really easy to clean. I like the way that it looks. It's just a personal preference. Eventually I would like to research more into getting maybe some live plants and stuff like that, but for right now I just have some cute little like silk plants in the corner. And I also have some fake plants on the filters to stop the flow because the flow of these filters are so strong. I also tried getting a canister filter. I actually have it in the corner right here, and it was one of the fluval canister filters that a lot of you guys recommended, and I could not get it to work. It kept flooding. It was driving me insane. I watched so many videos on how to build it, and I didn't like it. I stopped using the canister filter and I bought two, and I bought a really big aqua clear one, and then I have a smaller aqua clear one, so I have 2 hang on back filters, and that's been working great. The perimeters have been great. Definitely been getting some algae here and there. I've been having to scrub a lot of algae. If you guys were watching one of my vlogs where I talked about my fish, I was having an issue with the water being like this cloudy green color, and a lot of you guys told me it was because of algae bloom. So I tried so many different things to try to get rid of the algae bloom, and the only thing that worked here was this UV sterilizer that I bought. The UV sterilizer got rid of all of the algae and the cloudy water in like 3 days. It was amazing. It's not turned on right now, but this thing was great. So I definitely recommend a UV sterilizer if you're having issues with your algae bloom and your bacteria blooms and everything. It worked so good. I haven't had any issues since. The tank has been amazing. The fish has been great. So I decided that it was time to go ahead and order some friends for Lilith. I just got some of the cheapest fish on the website because I spent so much money on Laguna and she passed away very quickly. So not saying she was a waste of money by any means, but I don't want to spend like $200 on another fish for her to die pretty quickly. So I ordered some more from the same company that I ordered my last fish from because I had reward points and stuff from buying from them before, so I'll put a link for their website down below. I've had no issues with their customer service. Their customer service has been great. These fish came in less than 2 days. I paid for the 2-day shipping. They do have overnight shipping, but overnight shipping is like $70 and that's so expensive. So I got 2 of their smaller fancy goldfish. I tried to get ones that looked similar to the body stature of Lilith because I feel like she can swim a lot better than Laguna could. And then also one of them went out of stock, so they kind of just replaced it with a fish that they thought was very similar, and I told them that was completely fine. So I don't even know what the other fish looks like that I ordered because it's not actually the one that I ordered. So let's just go ahead and unbox them. It is really weird to unbox fish, but it also is extremely fun. That is one thing that I enjoy about reptiles and fish and stuff, is that the experience of like getting them in the mail or going to an expo and getting them is really fun. I also just woke up, so I'm in my pajamas and everything. The fish were literally delivered first thing this morning when I woke up. All right, I always get nervous that they're not going to be alive, so I really hope that they're alive because that would suck. Oh my God, it's so heavy. Okay, they're both in here. Oh my gosh, they're so tiny. So they're actually the same colors as Laguna was, because those were just ended up being the ones that were on the website because they weren't doing a restock for a while. So I just went ahead and bought some ones they already had. So they are the same colors as Laguna. They're like the yellow panda looking arandas, and I absolutely love that. There is one that they replaced it with that kind of has like the calico looking, I think it's called calico, where they have like the orange and black spots. This is kind of paying homage to Laguna, and I do miss her so much, but I'm so glad that Lilith is gonna be able to have some friends now. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them out of this first bag because we are double bagged here. I do have to float them. Not sure if there's a leak or not, but there definitely is a lot of water in the second bag. So as you can see, we've got a tiny little baby here. This one is really tiny, and then we have a big one. This one looks very similar to Laguna, but it looks like we're bred a lot better than Laguna was. We can actually see her eyeballs, and she's not as pretty as Laguna, but she's still stunning. I'm gonna go ahead and float them in the top of the aquarium for like 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna open up this side here so they can acclimate to the water temp of this tank. Look, Lilith is already saying hi to them. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them chill for about 30 minutes and then slowly acclimate them to the temp in this tank, because the water in this bag is definitely a lot warmer than the tank water because it's pretty warm outside. I will update you guys afterwards. I'm gonna eat some breakfast and then we're gonna introduce them to Lilith.
It's gonna be a lot of the same stuff, but a little bit more in depth. So we're gonna go outside and talk about setup, and then we're gonna come back in here and discuss feeding, and then I'm gonna cover some of the most common questions that I get, and also go over some, so there's a lot going on in this episode. Let's cut to a few days ago when I was losing my voice. And
all right, it's been about 40 minutes now. I ate some breakfast and was just watching some YouTube videos, and now I am going to take them from the bag and put them inside of the tank because the water is the same temperature. Lilith has been pretty much staying around them the entire time, kind of hitting the bag, like very curious about them. I'm going to take them out of the bag with my hand. I am not going to be dumping this dirty, disgusting water into my tank because my tank is very clean, because there's so much poop inside of this bag. So I'm just gonna take my hand and put them inside of the tank. So let's do it. I'm gonna try to make it where you guys can see. All right, I was trying to think of some names while I was waiting. Okay, we've got the little one here. The little one is so cute. And we've got the big one. So it may take them a little while to get used to the new environment. That's kind of what happened when I got them the first time. The little one is already swimming with Lilith and they're already like introducing themselves to each other. But the bigger yellow girl, she may take her a little bit just to get used to the new area, because when I got them the first time, it took them about 30 minutes to start swimming again. But look, they're like saying hi to each other. They're all girls. I'm trying to think of some names for them. I want to maybe do some spooky names. I do have Junji Ito, Tomy comic strips and like manga strips up on the wall above the fish tank, so I kind of want to maybe do names like that, but I'm not too sure yet. I'm just gonna make sure that they're not gonna get aggressive with each other. It is very rare for fancy goldfish to be aggressive. That's why I tried to get all that were very similar in size, because they all swim about the same. The smaller one is definitely quicker, but look at Lilith saying hi to them. It's so cute. They're all swimming together. Oh my God, this makes me so happy. This is so adorable. Okay, let's show them here. So yeah, as you can see, the little one is definitely a lot faster just because we are a younger one. I'm not too sure how old they are. It doesn't really say their age on the website. I believe I did ask how old they were when I first got my first two, and I think they said 6 to 8 months. The smaller one is probably a little bit younger, I'm not too sure. But here they are swimming around. Lilith seems so happy. This is like the most that I've seen her move since Laguna. And this big one definitely looks 100% like Laguna, except bred better. Like you can see her eyes. She can actually swim. I made sure to watch videos on all of the fish that I was interested in buying to make sure that they could swim pretty well, because Laguna definitely could not swim as well. I wanted to get 3 different ones that looked a little bit different. Even though the 2 white ones do look very similar, she has the spots on her back and the black eyes, which I can tell the difference between all of them. See, they're all swimming. I'll show the tank kind of full view here so you can see that they have plenty of room to swim around. Even if they get bigger than they are, they're gonna have plenty of room, but I would probably not get more than 3 for a 55-gallon, just because fancy goldfish can get pretty big. So they're definitely going to get a little bit bigger than this, especially the tiny one. Look how cute they are. I'm literally obsessed. I'm gonna give them some food. So I feed them the Repashy Super Gold Superfood. This is a gel food, and then you just mix it with water and you put it in the fridge here. So that is the food that I feed. I also give peas and bloodworms, and occasionally I'll give pellets. I have this brand of pellets here. Don't give these often because these cause swim bladder, but I'll give them maybe once every couple of weeks or so. But I mainly do the Repashy Super Gold food. So I'm just gonna give them a little bit and see if they want to eat. Well guys, I would say that that is about it for this video. It's been about an hour and they have been getting along perfectly. Lilith seems extremely happy and I'm very happy for her that she has 2 new friends. They seem completely healthy. I forgot to mention that this fish breeder like quarantines the fish to make sure that they're healthy. That's why I felt comfortable putting them all together. Normally you're supposed to quarantine new fish, blah, 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 but the breeder kind of already does it. They seem completely healthy. They're swimming good, they're alert. They were only at the bottom of the tank for like 30 seconds and they have been swimming, they're already eating. So they seem to be doing really good. The little one is so cute. I don't know what I'm going to name them yet. They are both girls and I would like to keep like spooky, maybe Halloween type names. So if you guys have any name ideas, feel free to comment them down below. I also have my Patreon and social medias down below if you would like to support me in separate spaces. But thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.